David Wolman, The End of Money, Counterfeiters, Preachers, Techies, Dreamers and the Coming Cashless Society. Welcome to the fascinating world of The End of Money, Counterfeiters, Preachers, Techies, Dreamers and the Coming Cashless Society, written by David Wolman. The book explores the history, evolution, and eventual demise of physical currency, delving into the drawbacks of cash, from manufacturing costs to its role in criminal activity. Furthermore, it investigates the rise of electronic payment systems and how they have revolutionized the way we live and work, heralding an age of digital transactions that promise to transform the world economy.
The future of currency. The world of money is evolving, and physical currency is becoming obsolete for several reasons. While cash is the most common form of money, its production comes with costs that some argue outweigh its benefits. Government debt and the rise of alternative payment methods have led some to question the viability of physical currency altogether. Inflation has rendered many coins useless, prompting calls for governments to stop minting them. Nonetheless, since it costs less for governments to produce bills than their face value, they still profit off of manufacturing money. Some economists have even pointed out that money is essentially a fiction, and that the whole financial system relies on this construction. Advocates of digital currency argue that it is more secure, trustworthy, and useful in an increasingly digital world. As technology continues to advance, the future of currency will be a hotly debated topic. The end of physical currency. Glenn Guest, a minister at Shiloh Baptist Church in Georgia, claims that the elimination of physical currency is a sign of Satan's impending takeover of commerce. In his book, Steps Toward the Mark of the Beast, Guest argues that digital transactions will be knowable to Satan, making them a tool for the devil to control commerce. He also points out the possibility of implanted microchips that will replace credit cards for personal commerce. Guest believes that the U.S. has been on the wrong path about money ever since it abandoned the gold standard, and the dollar no longer has real worth. He cites the biblical book of Revelation as evidence that Jesus will soon return to earth, and eliminating hard currency is one such omen. With alarming fervor, Guest preaches that the devil will try to take over commerce in the end of days to come. The surprising history of paper money. During the Yuan dynasty in the 13th century, the emperor introduced paper money made of mulberry trees, quickly taking the place of coins. The easily exchangeable, fully redeemable paper money significantly boosted commerce and trade across China. The currency amazed people such as Marco Polo, who mentioned it in his travelogue. The fact that each note claimed to maintain its value for all eternity fascinated him. The evolution of money. Money has taken many forms throughout human history, from feathers to coins. Today, it enables efficient trade and allows people to specialize in their skills. Coins became a standard feature in societies across the globe, providing a tangible testament to state power. More than half of the bank deposits in Latin America are denominated in US dollars. Although dictionaries define money in a dull manner, people have a strong passion for it and will do almost anything to protect it. Cash has a tremendous visceral power that can evoke an emotional response, despite its insignificance. As long as people do not start using greenbacks as handkerchiefs, the germs on cash or coins should die a quick death. Money's primary functions are as a medium of exchange, a unit of account, a store of value, and a method of deferred payment. The history of paper currency in the U.S. In early America, the Massachusetts Bay Colony issued bills of credit that certified money was real. However, the Continental Congress decided against paper money, with one delegate comparing it to the mark of the beast. During the Civil War, greenbacks were issued worth $450 million, but the Supreme Court justice ultimately declared them illegal. It was later overturned by another Supreme Court decision, marking the beginning of paper money in the U.S. and questioning the validity of centralized currencies. The evolution of world currency. In the 19th century, private U.S. banks issued their own banknotes that lacked stability. In 1933, President Roosevelt collected public gold supply, and in 1944, the US dollar became the world's de facto currency, valued against gold. In 1971, President Nixon removed the dollar's gold backing, making individual nations measure their currency's worth against each other. Today, many countries have given up their national currencies, with Panama, El Salvador, Ecuador, and East Timor using the US dollar. Spontaneous dollarization is now prevalent, with the idea of national currency seemingly archaic. The case against cash. Dave Birch, an expert in digital money, advocates retiring hard currency in favor of electronic money. Governments spend fortunes to transport, store, secure, examine, reissue, shred, and print money, while coins do not circulate and checks are problematic. Bills and coins are the preferred currency of gangsters and criminals, and cash crimes include counterfeiting, a major vulnerability of physical money. Governments have a dismal record as guardians of money's worth, which has led to an alternative US dollar, the Liberty Dollar. In a world where electronic money is increasingly prevalent, Birch urges us to ditch physical money. The evolution of payment methods. In a country where there are more credit cards than people, Americans owe $850 billion in credit card debt. Credit cards are still the go-to choice for most, providing detailed records and ease of use. However, with technological advancements like PayPal and smartphone apps, credit cards are becoming a thing of the past. Soon enough, smartphones will be able to handle all payments with a simple tap. The shift towards digital payments is inevitable, and the traditional payment methods may soon become obsolete. The mobile money revolution. Smartphones offer a solution for the inability of the poor to establish bank accounts in developing economies. Electronic transactions are changing the lives of poor people for the better. Due to the mobile money revolution, people now have a mechanism to pull themselves out of poverty. Ignacio Mas believes new technologies will emerge to advance the demise of cash, which will function as wallets and payment devices and will result in the widespread adoption of digital money.
In conclusion, The End of Money provides a compelling argument for a cashless society, shedding light on the historic evolution of money, the inherent problems associated with physical cash, and the ever-growing popularity of digital payment systems. As we embrace new technologies and the promise of financial inclusion for the world's poor, Wolman challenges us to envision a future where cash is a thing of the past, replaced by innovative, efficient, and inclusive digital currency systems that have the potential to reshape the global economy and improve lives.